Okay, I'm going to use the baggage robot. In order to use the robot and be able to do the bag drop outside of the airport, you need to be checked in already, so you need to have a boarding pass. So I do have my boarding pass, so the first thing it's asking me here is to place my luggage on the robot. I'm going to do now. And then it's asking me to scan my boarding pass, which I will do. Just a quick scan, reading, and now we're checking with the airline departure control system, making sure we have a valid boarding pass. When the check is done, it's printing a bag tag. Then I just take the bag tag, put it on. Quite easy process. And then it's going to ask me, have you attached the bag tag? Yes. And now the door will close. As soon as the door is closing, this is the property of the airline or the ground handler, and then it's going to give me a receipt so that it took one of my bags, and this is what I can use to track my bag if anything happens. But otherwise, the robot will go directly to the baggage handling system and deliver the bag. Completely autonomously, it knows where to go because we said, this is point A to point B.
Now, you notice that you program it to work around people at the terminal, correct?
Yes. Well, ideally, you want the robot to go, not to go where passengers are going. You don't want it to enter the terminal. You want it to go to a special area where it will do the bag drop. So now what we did is, you'll see it's going to turn around, and then the door will open so that you can, somebody actually manually right now will take the bag and put it on the baggage handling system. In the future, there's going to be kind of a conveyor that will push the luggage from the robot onto the belt. And then, as soon as I take the baggage off, it's gonna, the robot will close and go back to its destination to pick up a second passenger and a third and a fourth.
Now, what controls it? Is it how does it know where it's going?
Well, it's using a mapping system. In front and in the back, you have two lasers, and then those lasers are, looking around, and they know exactly, the robot knows exactly where it is. They're guided system, which work very well. There's no GPS or anything like that.
Very good. So it's just following a routine loop.
Yes, exactly. Now it can also, you can change its mission. You can send it somewhere else. You can send it. It can wait curbside, at parking or where, taxi stand, different areas, and it's quite easy because you can control it from the computer. The only time where it needs Wi-Fi is when we check that you have a valid boarding pass as a passenger.
And it's now on trial where?
So this is on trial in Geneva Airport, and last week we did over 10 passengers. We asked them if you want to, do your bag drop on the robot. The feedback we got was really interesting and all positive. I mean, they said you arrive, you get off the taxi, and then you see this, and in about 45 seconds to a minute, you're able to complete your bag drop, and then you don't have to go inside the terminal to the check-in or the bag drop, wait in the line, etc. So they can get rid of their bag very early in the process, and then just walk, go through security all the way to their gate.
Very good.